Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had a fantastic week, 2 weeks. So, as you may have noticed, I didn't post a video last week. I wasn't feeling the greatest, so I didn't want to make you guys listen to that because that would have been absolute nightmare. But yeah, I'm feeling better now, so yes. You'll also notice I am down to 3 binders. So I have done a massive overhaul on how I work my binders. I've kind of refocused on what my main goals are, what I want to achieve, and what I need to focus on as a main priority kind of thing. So we are down to 3 binders. You'll see what's in there compared to what was in there last video, but let's go on to it. So I have 185 to stuff today, so let's just double check it's all here. So 20, 40, 60, yeah, 60, 70, 80, 91, 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75, 85. Brilliant. Give me 2 seconds and I'll be right over here. Hokey pokey. Let's start with, I think it's this one. So I'll kind of go over what I've kind of took out, put in, reshuffled, repurposed, kind of as I go, because otherwise it's going to get very tedious. But I have, let's see, how much do I have left over? I have 28.52 left over. So I have my CBT tomorrow, and because of all the stuff I need to take with me, I need to get a taxi there and back because I'm not walking there with a helmet and stuff. So that's getting saved, and is actually going to go back in here. That's just going to cover travel costs for tomorrow. Anything else will get put into any challenges. But so that's what, 8.52 to go into some challenges later. So this is the first thing you'll notice. I am putting 50 straight into the my expenses one. I am not doing knockout 9 with it. You'll kind of understand. I haven't got rid of knockout 9 and I haven't taken anything out of it, but I've kind of repurposed it and kind of moved it around. So that's 50 in there, which will cover the week. I should, fingers crossed, be going to pick up my bike on Monday. So this should kind of cover topping up the bike petrol wise, and I don't know, getting a little decal with my bike's name on it, because I have decided I'm naming my bike. You know, it felt right. Self-care is getting the normal 15. So let's see. But yeah, other than that, nothing massive has kind of happened this week. I think big thing is going to happen tomorrow with the CBT, but nothing massive. So self-care has 20, 30, 45, 55, 65, 75, 80. Could definitely do with a condensing down to get rid of some of those 5s, but we'll leave it as it is for the moment being. But yeah, yeah, nothing major. I think the week's just gone really slowly. Health isn't going to get anything. Clothes is going to get 10. But yeah, week's just gone really slowly. I think it's because I'm kind of, as I've been saying on the build up to doing my CBT, I'm just kind of nervous. So the week's been going really slowly because I kind of just want it over and done with. Especially now I've got my bike sorted. Claire says 20, 35. But yeah, I think because the bike's lined up, it's kind of, I want my bike. I want my bike and I want to be able to ride it. I've got a holiday coming up at the end of February from work. And the plan is to go for a bit of a drive. So that is probably what's making everything feel really slow right about now. I'll do this one. But yeah, so it feels like nothing eventful is happening just because I've got such big things coming up, it just generally feels like nothing's going on. But yeah, how's everyone else been? Because, you know, I haven't asked you how you've been in the past 2 weeks, essentially. So yeah, let me know. How's everything been? Okay, so I don't know why I've got this out, because birthdays isn't actually going to be getting anything. I'm kind of in a position now where we're not going to have too many birthdays coming up in the next like month and a half. So I'm not too fussed about getting this stuffed. That was force of habit. But this should cover the birthdays that we've got. Should also kind of cover a couple of the ones that are coming up a little bit away. So that's fine. Christmas is getting 10. Since I bumped that up. Where's my Sharpie? There we go. But yeah, Christmas is getting 10, which puts Christmas at, let's see, 10, 20, 35, 45, 55. That's excellent. But yeah, so I think the more I talk about it, the more nervous I make myself. But I'm like just super excited for getting my CBT done and out the way. Emergency fund is getting the normal 20 as per normal. So emergency fund has 300 in the bank, 20, 40, 65. So 365. But yeah. I think what I'm hoping is it just kind of goes smoothly. I don't make any too big of mistakes. Loan is gonna get 10, I believe. Yes, 10. So I can have 2 5s. So it's got 50 in the bank, 10, 15, 20. But yeah, other than that, nothing major. I will have quite a bit of expenses coming out. I've got to do, because of the bike and stuff coming out, Amazon is getting 5. So because of that all coming out, I'm going to have to do like a reshuffle and make sure everything kind of matches what's in the bank. So you may get a video for that. Depends on how much and how boring it actually is. But Amazon has 50, 65, 70. Which is nice, but yeah, it depends on how boring. I'm not looking forward to doing it, but I don't want to make you guys sit through something that's super boring, because I've got a sinking feeling it will be. Apple Play is getting 5, so that's 50 in the bank, 70, 85, 90. Oh, that one's close to being done. That's nice. But yeah. And then Microsoft is fully funded. Businesses are not getting anything, but tax is getting £5, which is the first amount going in, so I'm not going to bother counting it. So this is where a big chunk of the changes have happened. I have got rid of my challenges binder, and essentially what I've done is I've turned my bike folder into essentially a glorified savings challenge folder. It will still have the bike and the bike insurance ones in, but it's got all the savings challenges I'm working on currently, because what I've decided, because if you watched my last video, I said I was getting the bike on finance. I want to be able to put as big an amount down, not as a deposit, because a deposit's pretty much going to be paid on Monday, but I want to be able to put big chunks down as like extra payments. So that is a big chunk of my goal. My loan, I've got a couple years left to pay that, so I'm not too fussed. The bike is split over 3 years, so if I can shorten that down to like 2 years, maybe a year and a half, that is my goal. So all my challenges will eventually be going to making one giant payment, either halfway through this year, end of this year, depends on how much I've got saved. And then we'll be looking at doing the same again next year until the bike is fully paid off. But yeah, that is the plan. That is why I've done like this massive reshuffle, because bikes are gonna get expensive. Thankfully, I didn't realise this, but I was looking at like my miles per gallon for the bike, and it's actually not too bad. It's actually pretty decent. So yeah, this is the main change, and I think I'm actually quite looking forward to doing it this way, just because then I can kind of see how long it's going to take, and it clears it. And then once bike's cleared, I can put this all towards paying off my loan quicker, which is the big task, because the loan is still at like twice the amount I've took out for my bike. So yes, bike is going to get 20. So I'm keeping the bike folder, the little envelope, because what I'm going to do is, instead of putting this towards challenges, this is just going to be money that I set aside every week, specifically to putting in the bike. So if, say, we reach the 6 months point and I've got 3-4 challenges done, but a lot of them are still in progress, I still have this as like a good chunk to add to the challenge money to make a chunk off. That's pretty much how my mind's worked, at least. It makes sense to me. Whether it makes sense to you, I don't know, but my brain has made sense of it somehow. This one will be due to change. So apparently, according to this, it's got 250 in the bank. I know that's going to change because my insurance will be paid probably tomorrow. But bike insurance is getting 10. But yeah, thankfully my bike, I did some looking and I've got a little tracker for it, which saves a good chunk of money. It's a subscription thing, because it tracks where the bike is and I'll get alerts if I'm not the one driving it. But I think it's a little over 100 a year. I think it's like 120. And flipping heck, like, it saves close to 300 on my insurance. And that's without like taking into account the fact that my bike is in a garage as well. Did I put the money in there? Give me 2 seconds. I don't even remember if I put the money in. So, didn't put the money in. So, there's that. And then we have the 250 apparently in the bank with 20 in there. So, 270. As I said, this will be due to change. A lot of it's due to change because I've got to go over it. But let's see what we can put into challenges. So let's see what we've got left. 25, 30. So what? 33.52. That's not too bad. What I'll do is, to get rid of the change, I'll go with the pounds into the pound savers. So that's 3 in there. I actually, guys, for once, I actually remembered, right, you're going to be so proud of me. I remembered to bring them over, so I can actually put them in the bags. Oh God, these bags are so ridiculously tight. It is unbelievable. But yeah, so that's the 3 gone into the pound savers, and then what I'll do is I'll put the 50p into the 50p savers. Can you tell I don't get a lot of 50p's? That's abysmal. I also brought the bag for that one over. Guys, I'm proud of myself. If you're not proud of me, I don't know what. Like, when have I ever brought this stuff over to actually put the money in on camera? This is a first. An absolute first. And then this 2p, what I'll do is I'll whack that into my penny savers. So that's in there. My nails are getting super long and I don't normally leave them this long. So I don't know. keep catching stuff. But I did bring this over just to prove that I am actually putting it in away. I will do this off camera though, because of how empty it is, it's loud. So I'm gonna just, it'll be in there, I promise. So let's see what I can do with this 30. A big goal of mine is to actually try and get this done. So what I might actually do is put the 2 10s in here and colour in one of the 20s, because then at least the 20s are nearly done. I think I've got what, two of the 20s left. Yeah, 2 of the 20s left, and then it should be near enough plain sailing for this one, because it's 5s and 10s. And then, so the reason especially why I moved this one over, it's 500, so that alone would be one giant payment off the bike. And I've decided, because of the fact it's a payment towards my bike, I will be counting my challenges. Seems weird, I don't like it, but we're going to do it because then I can kind of roughly see what I'm looking at. So that has 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 65, 75. See, we're not doing too badly on that. Not too shabby at all. But yeah, I did kind of, I had last week off from videoing, but I did make sure that I cash stuffed. It's just become force of habit now. That one needs updating. What I'll do is I will whack, what I might do is actually put a 5 in my 100 envelopes, and then let's see, should I put another 5 into this, or should I put a 5 into there? What should I do? I might actually put it into the, no, let's put it into, we're going to put it into the save the movie. I'm going to scribble that one again, and I will remove that second one because I have not updated it apparently. So 5's going into here, and then that 5 is to go in my 100 envelopes, which I know it seems slightly blasphemous, but I don't have it in envelopes. That will take way too much space that I do not have. So I have this little tiny pot that I've been using, which I don't know if it's going to fit in. It's going in this way, guys. So that's in, and that's everything all sorted and put away, all things stuffed. So yeah, again, sorry for not posting last week. I will health bearing, is that how I want to word that? Yeah, but yeah, I'm gonna say bye now, because what I was gonna say is gonna make no sense. But yeah, I shall see you guys next week. Hope you have a good one.